In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. Over the moorland and over the lea, along the Atlantic, oh, what do I see? The high hills of Antrim, the coastline of Clare, the green fields of Ireland will welcome me there. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. As I stand by the harbour, oh, what do I see? The great ocean liner is waiting for me, and as young people leaving for lands far away, all we ask is the right for to go or to stay. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. Oh, the troubles may come and the troubles may go, on the ways of an Irishman you never know. And the armies of England still force us to fight for our survival and for our rights. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. So we'll pray that someday all our troubles may end, and we'll bury our hatred along with the gun. And the neighbour once my enemy, call me his friend, and the green fields of Ireland will unite once again. For we are an island way out on the sea, and we are the Irish as proud as can be. In soft summer breezes or wild winter's wind, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland. Oh, our hearts in the green fields of Ireland.
Fáilte agus 𝐿𝐸 Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Kathleen O'Neill, along with Bruce Smith, our sound technician, inviting you to 2 hours of Irish music, news, and announcements on Detroit Irish Radio at 𝐶RBradio.com. You can call our number, which is 313-942-0159. If you have news to share, you can also listen to this program as it's being broadcast at 𝐶RBradio.com in Studio 2, or go to the link at Detroit Irish Radio Facebook page, or once again, the Gaelic League of Detroit.org radio page. 3 different ways to listen, and then afterwards, you can listen via those same means, or an additional one, thanks to Bruce. Bruce, you've been busy, haven't you?
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel now. So anytime you go to YouTube, you can listen to our broadcasts. Just search Detroit Irish Radio.
Yeah, amazing. And not only does it show, our logo, but it has the date of the show.
Date of each show and the name of each show.
The title.
That you assigned. Yeah.
So thanks to Bruce for doing that. He He was busy this week. Huh? I don't know what didn't get accomplished, but certainly accomplished.
Spreading the Irish, that's all that matters.
Yes, and so that's another way to go back and listen to shows as well. Talking about Detroit Irish Radio Facebook page, we want to thank Mary Bunn Journal for her post today that shows what we are going to be doing, and that is colors. You know, we're now into the fall season. We have all these beautiful colors here in Michigan. The leaves on the trees are starting to change color in fall.
It seems our maple tree on the side of our house in one day
Really?
went from starting to change to completely changed, and leaves started dropping immediately.
Oh, really?
I never saw that before.
Yeah, that is weird because I mentioned yesterday it was so windy that I thought we would lose all the leaves. And obviously the leaves on the tree near me, they don't want
They're
to
not
fall
ready
yet.
Yeah, they're not ready yet.
Yeah, but if you would like to learn more about the different colors in Irish, Mary Bunn Journal has posted a nice little chart, and we will make an attempt to go through and play songs with a color word in them and say that word to remind you what it is in Irish, and let you know that you can come on down to the Gaelic League Irish American Club on Wednesdays from about 7 to 9 for the Irish Language Circle. It meets here every Wednesday, and you can learn more than just colors, phrases, read, sing songs, all kinds of things. So today we started off with the green fields of Ireland. Of course, the word green is gloss, so and don't mind my pronunciation of it. But we're going to go through and hear many more songs in that manner. I also want to remind all of you that we are part of the Green Wave, and that is, we are part of 𝐾𝐵e Radio's 12 hours of Irish music starting on Friday nights, running through Monday afternoon. It starts with Bobby Brooke with the Friday Night Falcha. Every Friday from 4 to 7, Studio 2. Saturdays is Matt O'Donnell with the Emerald Isle Express from 1 to 4, Studio 2. Johnny Costello was on this morning with a Rebel Rooster from 10 until noon, Studio 1. Here we are with Detroit Irish Radio from 1 to 3, Studio 2. And then tomorrow, our good friend to all of us, is Patrick Johnson, who started at 𝐾𝐵e Radio many years ago. His show is the Irish Music Cafe from 4 to 6 p.m. So keep that in mind. Couple of things I want to mention right off the bat. What's happening today? Well, one of the things is a fun day out at the AOH Hall. It's a family affair, and this is to raise money for the Ardon Academy of Irish Dance is raising money to help the 2023 Queen of Detroit United Irish Society. So they're going to be having a ceilidh with Liz Heinzman being the one that will give out the different dances. It's open to all experience levels and anyone that's interested in learning how to do ceilidh. This is started at 1 o'clock, runs till 4. Once again, it is out at the AOH Hall, and that's located at 25300 5 Mile Road between Beach Daly and Telegraph. Tickets are at the door, $5 per person. Children 10 and under are free, so make sure you bring your young ones along with you. Food is available for purchase and a cash bar. And I believe the food is, they're selling pizza. So that's a fun thing that you can get out to. And then later today at 4 o'clock, when you leave ceilidh and you need to now exercise your brains and rest your feet, come on down to the Gaelic League for their monthly pub quiz located at 2068 Michigan Avenue in Detroit. This is the October quiz put on by Sheila Maloney and Marie Heinzman. It's a lot of fun. Also $5 admission. They have tons of questions to ask and good company. You can bring snacks to share if you like. Come alone or bring a team of 5. Sign up around 3:30 with the game starting from about 4 to 7 p.m. And all are welcome to that as well. With that, let's get into some great music. We have, well, we're going to make mention later, but Andy Cooney's coming in November 11th for the annual Irish Palatine Fathers Dinner Dance. So I thought we'll start off with Andy with On God's Green Earth. We're staying with the word green for a minute. And then followed up with one of our local groups, Inishgo, with The Green Hills of Home. Once again, the word green is glass.
On God's green earth, a golden sun is shining down. On God's green earth, the fields are red and brown. The silver rains of springtime brings a miracle of birth. There's room for every color here on God's green earth. In God's blue sky, sometimes the gray clouds blow, and storms may rise on the land that lies below. And all the different colors forget each other's worth. They clash with one another here on God's green earth. So God made the night, took away the light, made the colors fade into a single shade. God made the day, took the night away, so we all could see how it was meant to be. On God's green earth, on God's green earth, may be different, let us shine for all the world. There's room for every color here on God's green earth. So God made the night, took away the light, made the colors fade into a single shade. God made the day, took the night away, so we all could see how it was meant to be. On God's green earth, on God's green earth, on God's green earth, the golden sun is shining down. On God's green earth, the fields are red and brown.
From Erin, that far-off island, and sailed across the sea to find his liberty. To the Yankee shore this lad did roam, and in the west he found his home. The hills of this land, although a new land, they carried him home again to his native Ireland, and in their beauty he would now stay and start his life again so far away. Because these green hills are not Highland hills, or the island hills, they're not Mylands hills as fair as these green
this farmland. His young wife and he raised their family, and how he taught them to be true men, to be strong and free and brave. He told them stories, he spoke of glories, of heroes long ago, and of their ancient foe. He longed to take them to his native island, to the land of hills and sea. Because these green hills are not Highland hills, or the island hills, they're not Mylands hills. As fair as these green foreign hills may be, they are not the hills of home. That was long ago, and he's passed on now. His sons and daughters have left this farmland, but they return again to this land of history, the land of legend, of love and faith, and of our number who've gone before. Their spirits live on here, life evermore, and here we'll all sleep on hills of green. Our love will live in time and history. Because these green hills are my Highland hills, they're my island hills, they are my land's hills. As fair as these green foreign hills may be, they are now the hills of home. Because these green hills are my Highland hills, they're my island hills, they are my land's hills. As fair as these green foreign hills may be, they are now the hills of home.
All right, with that, we're so excited. We have our first call for today, and that's with Garrett O'Donoghue. Garrett, welcome to the program. You are part of the Detroit Harps, and I believe you have some wonderful news to share with our audience. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing well, Kathleen. How are you?
Real good, thanks. So
Thanks for
what's
having me on.
happening in the world of GAA sports in the Detroit area?
Yeah, so this weekend we have we're hosting a youth Gaelic football and hurling tournament in Canton. So we're quite excited. It's the first youth tournament we've done here locally.
All right, and when you say a youth tournaments usually involve other teams from other places. Do you have groups coming in from different areas?
Yeah, we have teams from Toronto, Chicago, and Cleveland coming, and then our club will be participating as well. So we got a really nice turnout, and the weather's supposed to be great this weekend. So
beautiful.
we're excited.
Yeah, it is exciting. So tell us more about this. It's in Canton, whereabouts, and is it just open to the youngsters that you worked with this summer, or is it open to people that are interested that are part of GA sports?
So it's at Griffin Park in Canton, which is at Sheldon Road in Cherry Hill, and it's on Saturday. The games start at 11 a.m. and we'll likely finish up around 4 p.m.
Okay.
And if kids were interested in playing, they could reach out to us ahead of time, and we could see if we could accommodate them.
Okay, and what are the age levels?
It's 13 and younger, so we have kids as young as 5 playing.
Oh, wow.
Up to 13, right?
How exciting. And both doing football and hurling, huh?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, our club has primarily been focused on football, but we have started to get into hurling and camogie the last couple of years, and we'll have a full set of games in both of those codes. So, yeah.
How nice. Tell us a little bit, for those that might not be aware of Detroit Harps, what your group is and what you've accomplished with the young people in the area.
Yeah, sure. We have our main activity is a summer program in Canton. It's for boys and girls ages 5 through 17, and we have football and, like I said, hurling as of the last couple of years. We also do a Gaelic sports camp in the summer for a couple of days, and we've traveled to different tournaments around the Midwest, to Chicago or Pittsburgh or Cleveland or something like that. Typically we'd do that one or two of those per year.
And about how many children are in the program?
We took quite a hit during COVID. We had about 120, I think, before COVID, and this last year we just kind of started building things back up, and I guess we had probably 50 or 60 kids registered this last summer.
That's still a lot, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
Very, very nice. So, if people are interested, haven't registered yet, it's not too late. Is that
Right.
it? Yeah, okay.
That's correct.
And how can they contact you, Garrett?
We're easy to find online if you search for Detroit Harps on Facebook, or we have a website with links and the various ways to contact us at DetroitHarps.com.
Okay.
Yep.
And I know that you have a flyer out, and it's posted thanks to our friend Mary Bonjour on Detroit Irish Radio, so people...
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
Yeah, so if they're listening, they can take a little scroll down and see that, you know, the particulars with your contact. So I would think you'd want to have all that information early in the week, that people are going to be coming out and being a part of it, so you can get them on a team. Do you have a cutoff time you'd like to make?
Probably by Wednesday or Thursday would be helpful. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds great.
But we're pretty flexible, yeah.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you guys really are, and especially working with the young children, you have done amazing work with them, and they're all eager and excited to come back out. I'm sure that many of them that went on to Chicago and saw those tournaments are real excited to be part of this. I think you're calling it the Great Lakes Tournament?
The Great Lakes Tournament, yes, that's right. Yep, yeah, for sure.
How cool. Yeah. So is there anything else, Garrett, that I haven't asked you, or that you would like to share with us?
Maybe just reiterate if anyone's interested in getting involved with our club, either kids that want to play or parents that want to volunteer or help coach, please reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, and when you say Griffin Park, is this a different park than where they've been practicing, or is this the same?
Yes. Yeah, we normally practice, it's very close. We normally practice at Floden Park in Canton, but we needed a few extra fields for the tournament, so we moved this event to Griffin Park.
And I'm not familiar with, do you have Crossroads or anything, or if not, they can just Google it and find out. But
yeah, it's at Sheldon Road and Cherry Hill at the intersection there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So those that have played in the game, don't be confused. Don't go to your practice field.
Correct. Yep. That's right.
Go to Griffin Park, Sheldon, and Cherry Hill. All right.
That's right.
Very, very good. We appreciate the call, and we look forward to a very wonderful, successful report. I hope that everyone gets there safely and enjoyed the games. So thanks so much, Garrett, for you and your other male, or I shouldn't just say male, but coaches and those that are helping. And as you mentioned, parents as well that bring the children out to the fields. It's an exciting event for all of them.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me
God
on.
bless.
Appreciate it.
All right, we just ended one call, and we have another one. So it's our good friend, Father Brendan McCurk. Father Brendan, how are you today?
Very good, Kathleen. How are you all doing?
We're doing good. We just learned that there's a wonderful GA event happening this Saturday with the youngsters from 5 to 13-year-olds out at Griffin Park in Canton. There's going to be the Great Lakes Tournament with teams coming from out of state as well. Just spoke
Fantastic.
Detroit Harbors. Garrett O'Donoghue shared a lot of news with us. So anyways, you have your own news to share too. So what's going on with you? And
Well, we're extremely busy, as you know, and things are going well for the Palatines and for our parish here in Wyandotte. And our Palatines are getting very big time now, getting ready for Veterans Day, November the 11th.
right,
It's the day in which we're going to have our big dance there on Joy Road. So please God, it's going to be a fantastic success.
looking forward to it being so with a new venue, with some familiarity with Andy Cooney, who we just played to help start the show today.
Indeed.
And I just got a nice little envelope in the mail. You are also accepting ads for the program book. And
We are indeed. Oh, of course, every year it's a great way to honor our man and woman of the year, for family and friends to take out ads and to support them, and to, another great way, of course, of supporting the missions at the same time.
right, and it says the deadline is October 21st, which is this coming Friday, which means people can hopefully bring them to the UIS meeting on the 20th. Will someone be there?
Oh, indeed. Usually we put down that date, and please God, it might even have a few days extra. We're always open to allowing it to happen, But please God, because we have to get our printer and we have to get our lady to put the book together. But please God, by the 22nd or 23rd, we should have all the ads gathered.
Okay, so we won't repeat that. Especially for, last minute people. But yes, get them in as timely and as quickly as possible and not leave it for crunch time at the end. And the same with raffle tickets and dinner dance tickets.
Raffle tickets, thank God, yes. There's lots of raffle tickets available, and many have been sent out, and more will be available on the night. And if someone wants to buy raffle tickets that cannot come, just call the office and Pam will be able to look after them.
Okay. And as far as, what was the other thing? Oh, dinner tickets. People can now request tables if they'd like to accommodate their family and friends?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Tables of 10 are available, or if maybe two people want to come together and make a table of 10, that's also acceptable.
Okay.
Or if there's only one or two people coming, well, we'll place them at a table and we'll try and put those whom we know they might know together,
Right. Well, it's one big happy family at that party.
Absolutely. It's all, everyone is friends, and everyone loves everyone, and, caring is sharing.
Right. As we say, you only sit down to eat. and then you're back up on the dance floor or wandering around and talking to the various people that cannot move around as easily. And then one other thing that is kind of exciting this year, you did it before, I think we did it last year, was really the silent auction. Tell us more of what you have happening this year with the items.
Well, two of the items which we're guaranteed to have, and we may have more on the night, but one of them is a trip for two people to Ireland. It's accommodation. It's in the Fitzpatrick's Hotel in Dublin, and it goes for 2 weeks. So it's fantastic that it's like an apartment out there in Dublin. It's beautiful, so we're delighted to have that. And that's a wonderful gift for someone to get. And it's, of course, it includes St. Patrick's Day is included in it. So if you're going to Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, now you're guaranteed the accommodation.
Isn't that fabulous? Yeah. That's a wonderful prize, and that's going to be part of a silent auction, right?
Indeed. And then we have another wonderful gift. It's a Michigan State basketball, which was signed by the team that won the championships a number of years ago. So it's signed by the players and the coach of the Michigan State basketball team. So that's wonderful to have that. It's another very precious gift which we have for, so hopefully that will be a great success as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. I know from last year's experience that people were very eager to bid on the sports paraphernalia that Brother Festino brought in, and so
Indeed, indeed.
any sporting event or a sporting item will be greatly treasured by somebody. So, any other news to share with us?
Well, everything is great. Please God, next weekend we get down to honor Joe Parsky. There's a lovely celebration to honor his life next week. So please God, but it's hard to get everywhere. So if I can't get there in person, I'll definitely call in to acknowledge Joe. Joe is a wonderful man who did great work and who helped and assisted many, many great groups and assisted especially the Palatines. He was an honourable man. So we pray that the repose of his soul and the great honour of his life, which is coming up next week. It's definitely a man who is worth thinking about and praying for at this time.
You know what? I think it is very nice that he is receiving a wonderful, memorial celebration of his life here at the Gaelic League, and he was, one of the founding members, as you said, and truly one of those ones that may not have been in the last few years healthy enough to be out front, but he was still actively involved. He called often to this radio program to share news, and he will be very missed.
Indeed,
yeah.
And he was on the phone all the time to help the great general causes, the St. Patrick's Centre, the Palatines, and he was a great man behind the Detroit race every year, so he's going to be truly missed as a gentleman and as a character and as a man who truly cared for everyone.
Right, and lived the mission that all of the Fraternal Order of United Irishmen have of caring for the St. Patrick's Senior Center, or the seniors basically, and then that means taking care of the center in Detroit. So Joe, along with all the Fooeys, have affected many people in a very quiet but wonderful way, as many people do in our Irish community. So with that, Father, anything else that you'd like to share with us?
Everything else is great. Everything else is fantastic. And I'm looking forward to seeing as many people who were able to come out and honour Maureen Moriarty-Root and John Heinzman. It'll be great to celebrate the way in which they have honoured the Irish community and all the great work they have done for them over the last years.
Right. There are another two people that have done things in the background that have touched many lives as well. Maureen, with many activities and certainly getting everybody involved in all these different sporting events and having an Irish night at Comerica Park and at Ford Field and Hockey Town and it just goes on. And then of course John Heinzman being one of the founders of the Ardon Academy of Irish Dance. So many lives have been changed by learning the steps, the Irish steps. So, and they're both very, very actively involved and attend all the Palatine dinner dances or Palatine events. So it's wonderful to be able to show our appreciation for them to carry on.
It certainly is. And of course, as well as having the silent auctions, please God, there's going to be a number of items as well available for basket raffles as well. So that's also another option for people as well on the night. It's fantastic.
Oh, right. I forgot about those. Those are always fun. Buy a big, long stack of tickets and drop them into the baskets of the things you'd like to win, and you might just be lucky enough and win.
Yes, thank
right.
God.
Yeah, that's
It'll be fantastic. I'm really, really looking forward to the night, and we're back to our base on Joy Road at the Hellenic Centre. So there'll be excellent food and there'll be excellent facilities for everybody. And many of you know the great work they do down there because the chocolate event has been held there on many occasions, and the Palatines were there years ago. So it's an excellent facility.
Right. Very good. We appreciate all that you're doing, Father Brendan. It's
God bless and take care to you all.
All right, you too. Thanks. God bless you. Bye-bye. With that, let's go into... we can call. Oh, we can call? Okay. We had another caller, and we might as well do this right up front because everybody has busy lives and other things to do as well, and that is our friend Paul Dillette has called in, and he called in last week sharing news about the
Hello.
Well, hi, Paul. We were just talking about you. You called last week to tell us about a wonderful fundraiser that's happening tomorrow for the Fraternal Order of United Irishmen. You want to share a little bit more with us, or for those that might not have heard last week, what's happening tomorrow?
Yes, thank you. Tomorrow at the AOH in Redford, and that's on 5 Mile west of Beach Daily, or east of Beach Daily. We are going to be having a fundraiser from 4 o'clock to 9 p.m. It is going to be a Pat Johnson radio show.
On CRBradio.com.
Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Yep, we're going to start up with that for the first 2 hours from 4 to 6. And then 6, we're going to start a spaghetti dinner and entertainment. Our entertainment's going to feature the Codgers.
Excellent.
And also they'll be accompanied by the Metro Detroit Police and Fire Pipe and Drum Band.
Nice.
And of course the FUI's own 𝐬𝐭 Society Choir.
Love it.
So we're going to throw in a few raffles. We do have 2 premium bottles of Middleton Rare Irish Whiskey, and that'll be 2 54-card raffles. We do have a wagon of cheer, or a party wagon, whichever you prefer to call it, which will be raffled out. And if we have time, we'll throw in a 50-50.
Wow, nice. All right. Well, I was going to say, it sounds like a fabulous event, and
Yes.
and it's definitely going to the greatest group in Detroit.
Well, I'd say one of the greatest groups
I
in
would
Detroit,
say,
for sure.
yeah, you guys are so behind the scenes in so many of our organizations, and that's why I say the greatest. You
And they don't get enough recognition.
Yeah.
They really don't.
Can you hear Bruce say you don't get enough recognition? Because your main mission was the St. Patrick Seniors and St. Patrick Senior Center in
That is
Detroit.
correct.
But you have helped so many of us in the Irish community, our own organizations. Detroit Irish Radio, for years, couldn't have functioned without your most generous donation, and we totally appreciate that. There are so many different groups, Paul, that benefit from the charity of the FUIs, and including, hanging the shamrocks for the parade route every year, making the plaza happen. Your group has been leaders quietly making a big difference, positive difference.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, so I want everyone to come out tomorrow. But if they can't, there's an opportunity to still contribute, and that would be, they can send, you do receive mail here at the Gaelic League, 2068 Michigan Avenue. There's a UIS meeting this Thursday out at the AOH Hall, and there will be members of the FUIs there that they can drop off a donation, right?
Yes, we will accept any donation, however big or small, and you can put that in the name of the Fraternal Order of United Irishmen.
Okay.
And again, there's too many to name as far as people that we support, organizations we support. So we'll just say the Irish community at large and its organizations we do support. So by supporting us, you are supporting all of them.
Exactly. Sounds good. And on top of that, tomorrow's lineup of having the Codgers and the Metro Police and Pipe and Drum and the 𝐬𝐭 Society. Who's the leader now? Who's going to be? Is it John Bentley that will be leading?
Yeah, John Bentley is our coordinator, and we'll call him our director.
Okay.
And he does a fabulous job. He's done a great job taking over for Joe.
Right.
And of course, in between him and Joe was Don Mulrennan. He ran it for a while.
Right.
So, both of them, rest in peace. They were great leaders for the 𝐬𝐭, and John Bentley continues to do a fabulous job of keeping these guys together. And again, the 𝐬𝐭 are always looking for new members.
Right.
In fact, I told John that we're always looking for future FUI brothers.
Right.
And thanks to your show, I actually did get some phone calls for people that were interested in joining the 𝐿Es and learning more about the 𝐿Es. So thank you very much for that.
Well, very good. Yeah, they couldn't join, like I say, a better group of guys. And for those that don't know about the Chowder Society, it's a cool thing that you do. You go and seek out senior centers, nursing home, hospitals that will allow a little singing in a program room or something. But you go out and you cheer up so many people that are really missing the music, missing being around people. And then you add to our festivals as well. So it's all cool. You know, I just can't say enough about you. But thanks so very much. Now, one more thing. Father Brendan did mention about the memorial next week for Joe Parsky. And it's here at the Gaelic League, I believe, from noon till 4. My question is there a mass, and is there any details that you have that, because I don't really
Yes,
have
so
much.
we have decided because Joe Parsky's wishes were to not have a service,
Okay.
so to speak. So we were entertaining, but I believe we are no longer scheduled to have a mass.
Okay.
So the event, I believe the time that we had allotted for it was 1 to 4 p.m.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it starts at 1 o'clock at the Gaelic League. And it would just be a celebration. We're hoping to get, any bands that want to come, people that want to play. We are working on some musicians. So I don't have a list or an itinerary because I believe Gary Marchetti's really behind the scenes looking for local bands to show up. Okay. Unfortunately, our codgers are out of town. Otherwise, they would have loved to play as well. But I believe we have a few people that are going to show up and sing. I've been saying from the very beginning, anyone that has a relationship with Joe, you are welcome to come, share a memory, come and enjoy a nice dinner, snacks, drinks, camaraderie, entertainment, and memories of Joe.
Sounds wonderful. And to add to that, on the schedule from 1 to 3 is Detroit Irish Radio. So we will have music available through, recorded music, of course, if you need it. And also, if anyone is wanting to share, we did this, and we do hope to do it for the Remembrance Day in November, of letting people make their comments known on the radio show about, their touching, or Joe touching their lives, how he made a difference. So anyways, we will be here with that celebration, and
yes, and we appreciate you being there and helping us to spread the good word and put it on the air. And I think it's just going to be a wonderful celebration. I think everybody's going to have a great time and really know a lot about Joe and the 𝐿Es, and more importantly, Joe, and how much he was an important part of leading the 𝐿Es, leading the Chowders, and just being a pillar in the Irish community.
Right, and you know what? When we think of Joe, you think his comment always, I love of a parade.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so we will be playing cheerful songs about Joe next week. So
that's what he would want.
Oh yeah, he'd love the celebration. So come one, come all, but start off with a fundraiser tomorrow, and then next Sunday, a celebration of Joe's life.
Yes, I'm hearing through the grapevine and a lot on Facebook. I think we're going to have a lot of people in attendance tomorrow. It should be a fabulous event.
Yeah, it sounds wonderful. So thanks for all you and the 𝐿Es do. Paul, I appreciate your calling back this week.
Yes, and thank you, Kathleen. Thank you for your radio show, and we appreciate you putting us on the air and getting us out there.
Anytime. All right?
All right.
All right. God bless. Oops. All right. So thanks to Paul Dillette and for Father Brendan for calling in, and prior to that, Garrett O'Donoghue. Now let's get into some color, right? We're going to paint me a picture of Ireland. This is by Sean Keane, and then follow it up with Margot's The Green, White, and Gold.
deciding what he'd paint that day, when he was found by his grandson, who was on a brief holiday. The old man, he was distracted at the young boy's request on that day, and tears welled up inside him when he heard his grandson say, paint me a picture of Ireland, of things you remember the most, its mountains and its valleys, its islands and its coast. Paint me a picture of Ireland, of things your memory still holds, something to show my grandchildren, a glimpse of the green, white and gold. The old man, he had left Ireland when the famine was still in its prime, leaving a dying people to survive in a race against time. He landed like millions of others in a country that opened its doors, but he never forgot his homestead and shared stories of family and more. Paint me a picture of Ireland, of things you remember the most, its mountains and its valleys, its islands and its coast. Paint me a picture of Ireland, of things your memory still holds, something to show my grandchildren, a glimpse of the green, white and gold. Dying, with his grandchildren all round his bed, he wants to tell them a story about the picture there on his head. My grandfather painted it for me when I was much younger than you. This is where he came from, and this is where your roots are too. This is a picture of Ireland, of things that he talked of the most, its mountains and its valleys, its islands and its coast. This is a picture of Ireland, of stories he often told. He was so proud to be Irish, wrapped up in the green, white and gold. Oh, he was so proud to be Irish, wrapped up in the green, white and gold.
At home in dear old Erin, with all its beauty, heart and soul. And when I die, take me where the shamrocks grow, and bury me 'neath the green, white and gold. The green always reminds me of a love that is true. The white every time I think of you, and in my heart the precious memories that will never grow. I love you, green, white, and gold. Your eyes are like summer, so warm and tenderly. Your arms are heaven for a lonely girl like me. And ever since the day I met you, I have new dreams to hold. I love you, green, white, and gold. And yes, I'll always remember when we walked the old bog road. I love you, green, white, and gold.
All right, we want to say La Brahana to the people celebrating birthdays this week, including today we have Finbar Hurley celebrating his birthday. Tomorrow, Mary Garnett, Emerson Kinney, Bobby Saparin, Brian Tynan. Tuesday, Bridget Casey, Christine Johnson, Mary Quain, John Tade, and Donna Sullivan. Wednesday, Maureen Allison, Laura Bond, Haley Kelly, and her dad, Michael Kelly. That's my cousin. Thursday is Brendan Farron Jr. and Norm Root. We do hope Norm's feeling better. Friday is Tim Jenny's birthday, along with twins Elizabeth and Emma Lutt. And Saturday is Claire Allison. So her mom's birthday is earlier in the week. We wish them all very, very happy birthday and enjoy the different colors that are out there this fall. And then let's say cohorges to those celebrating anniversaries, including Sean and Alyssa Donaldson celebrating 12 years, and Matt and Mary Beltzer celebrating 4 years of marriage. So congratulations to all of you, wishing you many more years of happiness. I want to make mention, we talked about Father Brendan calling in about the upcoming party and the big annual dinner dance this year being held at the Lennox Center in Westland, and mentioning that there's ways that you can get information and send information for ads or tickets. I'm going to give you their website is irishpalatines.org. The phone number at the Palatine House is 734-285-2966, or you can also email them at office@irishpalatines, that's 2 L's and 2 T's, .org for more information. Once again, the phone number is 734-285-2966. One way to connect with the Irish Palatines down in Wyandotte. Well, Bruce, we went through, or we haven't gotten through too much in the way of music, but we will. I want to take a moment and thank those that have already checked in with us, that they're listeners, including our friend Stacy Skinador from Illinois, Mark Hurley, Brendan McNulty, and Donnie Gall. And Stacy has once again shared a request with the group The Whistling Donkeys. So Stacy, we will play Red as the Rose next Sunday for you. It adds to our color theme here today. And we do have a few songs about roses, but next Sunday we will bring in that wonderful group that you've introduced us to. So those of you that would like to hear more information or songs that you like, you can always email us at DetroitIrishRadio
At gmail.com.
Oh, at Gmail. Thank you, Bruce. At gmail.com. Or you can also message Mary Bongiorno, as Stacy has done, through Detroit Irish Radio Facebook. And our phone also accepts texts, so you can always text us at 313-942-0159. With that, did you know yesterday, Bruce, was Sweetest Day?
I did. I did.
It's not Sweetest Day everywhere, but in the Midwest it is.
In the Midwest and the Northeast and Florida.
We love to show our love, but we really don't need one day to show how sweet we can be to those that are in our lives. And we are going to play a couple of songs about love, as we just mentioned anniversaries. The first one is from our friend Kathy Ryan, who originally is from Detroit area. Her sister Angela Ryan has hosted many shows on Detroit Irish Radio, and we're looking forward to her Halloween program at the end of the month here in a couple of weeks. It's scary. I know. Bruce is geared up for all the sound effects, right?
That's right.
And so we're going to hear Kathy Ryan's White Dress, and then follow it with a group out of Ohio, Bridget's Cross. And this is the song Blue Rose that the lead member of this group, Paul Baker, has written for his wife, who is also part of the band, Peggy Coonan Baker, and to his parents, who took him to those fiddle lessons and dealt with him from the age of 3 on, learning how to play the music. Blue Rose, it's a pretty soft and nice little song to go for all of you that are out there enjoying the company of others.
Feel how the wind blows, December despair. Bring me a ribbon to tie up my hair. I'll be your bride
All right, we're going to take a break between the songs because we have another call. But before I forget, the white dress, white is Bon, and blue rose, blue is Gorm. So with that, we are now going to introduce our next call-in, and that is our good friend Sheila Maloney. Sheila, how are you doing?
I am very good today. Can you hear me? Because I have you on speakerphone.
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Okay, because I have to reference something on the phone as well.
Okay.
So I'm calling, of course, today is our monthly pub quiz, and I wanted to first talk about that. It's our October. We always give the proceeds of today to the Children's Christmas Party, which on the top of my head, I do not have a date for right now, so I will have that information for you quickly. It's usually the first Sunday, not always, it's usually the first Sunday in December. So again, when we have that news available, we'll give it to you. The Christmas party is for members' children and grandchildren that are in good standing. So that means make sure you have your membership up to date. Membership has its value. What's it? That was an ad. That has its privileges or advantages or something. Okay, you'd think I'd be better on that, talking about trivia. So the next bit of news I have is that the Republic of Ireland ladies soccer team has just qualified for the World Cup, next year's Ladies World Cup, which will take place in Australia and New Zealand in 2023. I don't know what months offhand. But anyway, so they won in a 1-0 or 1-0, because we're talking soccer, score against Scotland is how they qualified. So the girl who won the winning goal, her name was Amber Barrett. She was from Donegal, and when she scored the winning point, when she scored the winning point, you could see the winning goal. She touched the black armband that she had on for the tragic loss of the 10 people who died in Crosslaw in County Donegal. And she has said, I'm dedicating this result at the goal to the 10 beautiful souls who unfortunately perished, for all their families. I know they touched their lives and they have touched ours. This is for Crosslaw and this is for Donegal, she said. So, anyways, for those of you who don't know about that, there was a tragic explosion about a week, maybe 10 days ago, in a small village in Donegal. They believe it was a gas leak, so natural gas leak, and a petrol station pretty much blew up, but it had a shop. So there was roughly 10 people in the area that were affected, owners and family members, also just people just getting petrol. There was actually a story of a father just walked up to the shop with his daughter to buy her a piece of candy. So it was very tragic for that little town. And right after that, the winning goal came from somebody from Donegal. So that was just a great uplift for the country and county in that case. So now, of course, we have to lead to some controversy. So apparently the team was celebrating in the locker room, as teams do, and they sang several songs and just dancing and chanting and whatever. Well, one of the songs they went on to sing and chant to was Celtic Symphony, very well known by the Wolf Tones. I believe they even wrote it. And some people have now said they shouldn't have been singing a song that was, quote unquote, a pro-IRA song. So other people say, if you actually read the lyrics of the words, they're kind of gibberish. So it depends on who you talk to. But I just wanted to state that because of this controversy, this show of support the team is getting. Celtic Symphony is now the #1 song in the Irish charts, and it's #2 song in the UK charts.
Oh, wow.
So,
a lot it did for people to protest, huh?
yeah, sometimes, I guess it kind of backfires, but yeah, who would have thought that? How old is that song? That song is from the 80s. That was, I believe, written for the Celtic football team in Scotland. It was for their centennial or something. That was like 88 or something like that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So,
yeah.
and that's part of the controversy. They were saying these followers of the Scottish football, it's a soccer team, they call it football, chant that at all their games. They sing that at all the games. The whole crowd will sing it. Why is it controversial now? Oh,
Well,
there you go. A little bit of updates. Some of it tragic, some of it uplifting, some of it middle of the road.
but it's all trivia.
And it could come down to trivia because I might be asking what's the #1 song in Ireland right now. You never know.
Yeah, well, Bruce and I will be ready.
Bruce will not remember that.
Oh, I will
If
remember
you
it.
guys are just tapping your toes and chanting it and singing it for random reasons, we'll never know.
Exactly. All right, so tell us a little bit about pub quiz. You're ready and going to be down here registering people at 3:30. Game starts at 4. Any other thing that we should be aware of?
No, as we say, nothing's really changed. It's still useless knowledge. If you don't have your own team, don't let that stop you. Come on down, we'll fit you on a team. You might make a new friend. You might make a new enemy. You never know. It's all good. It's $5 per person. You can bring a dish to pass if you so wish, but you are not required to. And just come down for the fun. It honestly is, like, you can't go to a movie, you can't go anywhere for $5 and be entertained by the lovely Marie Heinzman and myself.
I was going to say, our friendly bartender, Tim Fix, is here, and he is looking forward to the game. And you have a few words you want to say, Tim, because we can pick you up on this mic that I'm wearing.
Do we already make announcements?
Huh?
I have just a kids' Christmas or a kids' Halloween party announcement
Oh,
for next Sunday or next Saturday, the 22nd.
sure, go ahead.
Okay. I just did.
That was it.
He's a man of few words.
Come on next week.
Children's holiday, Halloween party.
God love Tim Fix. He's always looking for a fun thing for kids and parties, and he is one of the best little pub quiz players that we have on our team. So
he's a valuable member of our team.
We're looking forward to it. But Sheila, safe travels, and we look forward to all that you have to share with us, and the questions you asked. There are some that are, as I once heard, actually I believe it was Mary Bongiorno said, don't say it's useless information. It's information. You never know when it will become valuable to somebody somewhere. And of course, it might be just the thing you need to remember to win a pub quiz.
Or is it just stuff that's taking up space in your brain?
Yeah, no, it's all good. So
and when you can finally use it, you're happy.
Right. It's all fun. So look forward to it in a few hours' time. It starts at 4.
We have a mic for you today, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good, because last month me and Marie had to shout, and nobody's ever accused us of being quiet anyway. So we were right at home shouting.
Yeah, Pat Brown set everything up today for you, and I checked it.
It's all ready for you. All we need is people to come down and enjoy the game, and of course, having both Sheila Maloney and Marie Heinzman with the wonderful questions that you ask us.
And that we don't know the answer to, most of the time.
But we guess. All right, good enough, Sheila.
Okay, so just to reiterate, the pub quiz, the money goes to the kids' Christmas party, but next week there is another kids' party. It's a Halloween party.
Right.
So keep that on your calendars. There's plenty of stuff for the kiddos. We are a social club. That means all family members are welcome. Please get your kids involved and share your love of your family and your culture all in one spot.
I hear you. All right, that was a good plug too. Thanks so very much. Take care. All right.
See you soon.
Yep. God bless. Bye-bye. With that, how about, Bruce, I take a moment and mention those that are in need of prayers at this time, and then we'll make an attempt to play 2 songs together.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we are going to say Aber Padre Sanadini Ata 10 to the following ones. I have good news. My sister Judy and her husband Tom Bruning have appreciated all the prayers that they've received. And for Judy, it's been almost a year that I put her on the list right around the Palatine dinner dance last year. But she said that she would like to thank everyone for those prayers and have both her and her husband, who both have had surgeries and various procedures done to remove their names. So that's a good news, and we thank her for sharing that, and that we can do that on what I had already told Bruce. It's another very special day. I have a sister that died a couple of years ago, and today's her birthday. So good news is on Mary Gordon's birthday that Judy and Tom are doing better. And although they would love to continue to have prayers, they don't need to be mentioned on our list. But on our list is Laura Bond, Bill Carney, Giselle Clancy, John Couture, Kitty Durbin, Brian Dunleavy, Bruce Farrell, John Finnerty, Bridie Flynn, Ed Foley, Mary Gold, Jack and Joanne Haley, David Aaron Keem, Jamie Jones, Ann Kerwin, Richard Lemke, Kevin Lussick, Rick McMurray, Richard McNichols, Patty Martin, Sean Moore, Bridget Murray, Gertie O'Kennedy, Father Dan O'Sullivan, Ann Purcell, Mary Ann Quinn, Teresa Roddy, Norm Root, Chris Scanlon, Mary Sheehy, Megan Tierney, Sarah Turner, Lexton Williams, Joan Wisely, Kevin Wisely, and your family members and friends who may be in need of prayers at this time and whose names I do not have, but you can send them to us. And also let's remember those doctors, nurses, and caregivers, including our own family members, that help with recovery. We are going to continue with the Blue Rose, which I had already introduced, and then we're going to follow it with McSpillin, a wonderful local group here that plays on a regular basis. They were here the first Saturday in October, and I'm not sure, but they're probably going to be the first Saturday in November. We will find out shortly, but let's go with them with the song, Black is the Color.
of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest face and the gentlest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, and well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. But sometimes I wish the day will come that she and I will be as one. Black is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest face and the gentlest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. I walk to the Clyde for to mourn and weep, but satisfied I can never sleep. I'll write her a letter, a few short lines, and suffer death 10,000 times. Is the color of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She's the sweetest face and the gentlest hands. I love the ground whereon she stands. Yes, I love the ground whereon she stands.
I'll let you know.
I was going to say, I'm waiting for your signal, Bruce. No rushing me here. But I just want to say, Joni Kavanagh does an amazing job on that song.
She has such a beautiful voice.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. And that one in particular, I normally play Mercy Darcy and the Prodigals, Black is the Color, but she nails it.
They have competition on that one.
Yeah. Yep. And we are so fortunate to have Joni Cavanaugh with the group McSpillin here in our own home.
So
Our
many
home-
talented Michigan.
Oh, Detroit has fabulous Irish musicians,
Yes.
and not only are they talented, but they are so generous with their time and appearing at all the different events, the fundraisers, festivals. It's just amazing. And certainly playing here in our own place. In fact, yesterday, Endon Riley was the entertainer here at the Gaelic League. Coming up this next Saturday is Terry Murphy. And I think I need to get through the week with all the things that are happening here. We did hear about the FUI fundraiser out at the AOH Hall this coming tomorrow, the 17th. And the Codgers are going to be entertaining, as well as you have an opportunity to see Pat Johnson in action with the Irish Music Cafe from 4 to 6. Spaghetti dinner is starting to be served at 6 o'clock. They're asking for a minimum $15 donation, and it goes to a wonderful organization that supports and helps so many others, including the entertainment is the Chowder Society and the Metro Police and Pipes and Drum Corps. We also have raffles coming up. Also at the Gaelic League tomorrow night, there is Ann McCullen set dancing. She's now been able to resume coming across the border from Windsor to teach the set dances from 7 to 9. Wednesday is Irish Language Circle from 7 to 9 upstairs at the Gaelic League. United Irish Societies, this is well, all their meetings are important, but their main goal is to put on an annual St. Patrick's Parade. Coming up this Thursday, the meeting is being held at the AOH Hall. It starts at 7:30. All of the delegates are requested to be there because there's a lot of information to take place, and also some voting, including new officers for the coming season, as well as taking nominations for Grand Marshal and a parade theme. So if you are a delegate of the United Irish Societies for one of them, I think there's like 30 plus organizations, please plan on attending this meeting. And just a little reminder that your dues, membership dues, must be paid prior to the start of the October meeting in order for your group to be eligible to vote. That means if your organization has not paid yet, you can bring your check and pay prior to the meeting. No problem there. Whoops. Next we have the, on Friday, the AOH has their weekly fish dinner, baked or fried fish, and they also include fries, coleslaw, a roll. The doors open at 5 o'clock. It's $14. Children are $6. The food is served from 5:30 to 7:30. Coming up Friday, the entertainment is by a Celtic Isle band, and this is being sponsored by Tom Dooley, who was with Inishkol. I'm wondering if this is their new band name now that one of their leaders, Icy Frady, had died earlier this year. But that's happening at the AOH Hall. At the Gaelic League, step dancing is lessons for beginners are from 5:30 to 6:30, and the Ceilidh is from 8 to 10. And just a little reminder with the step dancing, you may want to check with the Heinzman dancers just to make sure that they're still accepting beginners at this time of year. Well, they should be. It's the new season. So give them a call at 734-762-0997, or you can always check out their website, which is ardonacademy.com. And let's end up with the week. We got a little bit of a tease with Tim Fix telling us there's a Halloween party for children, and there is at the Gaelic League this coming Saturday for its members from noon to 2 p.m. It's for children 10 and younger, and Kathleen Partika does a wonderful job. There's crafts and there's different things that they do with the children for this party. And if you want to be a part of it, it wouldn't hurt to let the Gaelic League know. You can email Gaelic League of Detroit at gmail.com to share that you're coming, or give Tim a call today, 313-964-8700, to give that information. And out at the AOH Hall, they are also having a Halloween party, and that party is for all ages. Tickets are $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Children are $10, and the proceeds are going to their AOH Building Fund. There will be prize for the best costume. DJ Pat Johnson will be providing the music. Our Dawn Academy is also assisting. Food is available for purchase, and a cash bar that starts at 7 o'clock. With that, Bruce, how about we go into, for all that love Van Morrison, who is back on tour now that COVID is kind of ending and is out in California right now. This is the whole shebang singing the song Brown Eyed Girl. Brown is Duve, or I take that back. Duve is black. We didn't say that for McSpillans. Black is the color. Duve is black, and brown is done. And we'll hear Brown Eyed Girl by the whole shebang, and then follow it with the Furies. My love is like a red, red rose. And once again, red is a Jarek.
Hey, where do we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, yeah, yeah, skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog. Our hearts are thumping, and you, brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Now whatever happened, Tuesday went so slow, going down in the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind the rainbow wall, slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, la-ti-da. So hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. Saw you just the other day, my, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love on the green grass behind the stadium with you, brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da, la-ti-da. Sha la 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 ti da. Sha la 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 ti da. Sha la 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 ti da. La ti da. My brown-eyed girl. Ooh, my brown-eyed girl. Yeah, my brown-eyed girl. My love, she's like the red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love, she's like the melody that's sweetly played in June. Fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love you still, my dear, till all the seas run dry. Run dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. Oh, why would you love you still, my dear, while the sands of time shall run? Fare thee well, my own true love. Fare thee well, but I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000
I did mention that we have the UIS meeting this coming Thursday. Also want to remind all of you that the United Irish Societies has an annual memorial mass for the deceased members of the Irish community. This will be held on Sunday, November 6th at 11 a.m. at Most Holy Trinity Church, which is located at 1050 Porter Street in Detroit. That's at Porter and 6th Street, down near where the annual St. Patrick's Parade starts. What is being requested, though, is that you send the names of those that have died this past year, from October of 2021 through October of 2022, that have died from the Irish community, to Patrick O'Hare. His contact is info@𝐿HARA, OHARACPA.net. And he also attends the meeting on Thursday. You can supply him with names at that time as well. For those whose names I've mentioned on this radio program over the last year, those names will be added to that list and remembered at this Mass. They will also be remembered and added to the program book for the Palatine Fathers in their program. In fact, it's also added to the parade time. So if you have had a loved one that has died in the last year, their name was mentioned on this program, that name will be submitted. But if you just want to make sure, just in case something happens and its name is forgotten or not on the list, you certainly can send those names, and Pat and myself will go over and consolidate them. So keep that in mind. And after the Mass at Most Holy Trinity on November 6th, you're invited back to the Gaelic League, where there will be food available for purchase. Last year they put on a wonderful little program, and I thought it was very nice. And also, Bruce and I were here as part of the radio program, and we had a chance to have some of those people talk on the air. So we want all of you to feel welcome to remember November 6th. Put that on your calendar. And it looks like we have another call in today, and that's our good friend Kathleen Pertica. Kathleen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. We were outside cleaning up the yard, and it's beautiful out there. How are you guys doing?
We're great, and I'm sure you have news to share with us of maybe this Saturday with the children's Halloween party.
Yes, I just baked the cookies for the Halloween party. We have some really fun things to do. We'll be enjoying the 𝐃𝐞𝐭 movie. It's a Hispanic movie, but we have a lot of neat crafts and games to play. So really looking forward to children. We still have a few more openings. If they want to come, they can call me at 586-254-3541.
Okay, and they should call you by Wednesday at the very latest?
Yes, so I can make sure I have enough things for everybody. Yep.
Okay, and the party itself is from noon till 2 p.m.? 2
p.m. And we still could use some help. Candy donations would be awesome. If anybody has them, I'd be appreciative. But
okay.
Yeah, and then we have the adult party going to be the 29th. We have our good friend Susan Santer going to be there, reading tarot cards. And then we're really excited to have, the Halloween party as far as that goes. Oh my gosh, I just forgot who's coming.
Oh,
isn't it terrible?
I was going to say Black Murray's in the lounge, I know. And
yes, yeah.
You're going to have a little parade like you have in the past of people showing off their costumes, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, and Tim Jenny's going to be selling pizza by the slice.
Oh, excellent.
So,
okay.
We're asking people to bring bring a dish to pass, just like we have in the past. It works out better that way.
Right. Well, very good, Kathleen. And anything else that you want to share?
No, that's all.
Oh, that's plenty. All right. Well, we will see you. I know Bruce and I have already volunteered to assist this coming Saturday. Looking forward to being around.
I want to be in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. You can do mommy hot dogs.
That'll be great.
Okay. Probably great for the kids, too.
Yes. I'm thinking about the kids.
Safer for
Thanks,
everyone.
Ruth.
All
Okay.
right. Kathleen, thanks so
Sounds
very
good.
much for the reminder. Really appreciate it. You take care.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a great day. God bless.
All
Bye-bye.
right, you likewise. And with that, Bruce, we have time for a couple more songs here. This one is for all our Saw Doctor fans, including Mary Bongiorno, and for Bruce, and I know Angela, Ryan, myself, Sheila Maloney will love this, especially maybe Stephen would like it more, the Green and Red of Mayo.
Outstanding song.
Yes, so we got two colors in that. Maybe we could say it in Irish Glass, 𝐂𝐭𝐨𝐿𝐴 by the Saw Doctors, and then go off to Cavan with the Blue Hills of Breffni. This is by Jim Finnegan, and once again, blue is Gorm. Gorm.
Oh, the green and the red of Mayo, I can see it still. It's soft and craggy botlands, it's tall majestic hills, where the ocean kisses island, the waves caress its shore. Oh, the feeling it came over me, stay forevermore. From its rolling coastal waters, I can see Cold Patrick's Peak, where one Sunday every summer the pilgrims climb the reek, where St. Patrick in his solitude looked down across 𝐿𝐵, with the ringing of his bell, called the faithful there to pray, there to pray. Oh, take me to Clare Island, the home of Gráinne Whale. Its waters harbour fishes from the herring to the whale. Now I must depart it, and reality is plain. Let the time not pass so slowly, for I set sail again, set sail again. Oh, the green and the red of Mayo, it's soft and craggy botlands, it's where the ocean kisses island, the waves caress its shore. Oh, the feeling it came over me, to stay forevermore. Stay forevermore. Forevermore. Stay forevermore.
hills of Breffni shining in the sun. Scenes that I knew so long ago, when in my childhood barefoot I would run. Through the fields and the woodlands I would go. Down by the river there's an old swimming hole, where we laughed and played the summer days away. And home in the evening with the sun sinking low, in the blue hills of Breffni far away. Far away, far away, blue hills of Breffni far away. Old memories burning, soon I'll be returning to my blue hills of Breffni far away. Old thatched cottage standing by the stream, wintered nights of story and of song, and the sound of the fiddle that my father used to play, and the music echoed as we sang along. Neighbors would gather round the old turf fire, and they talked about the heroes of the day. Life was all for living in the days when we were young, in the blue hills of Breffni far away. Far away, far away, blue hills of Breffni far away. Old memories burning, soon I'll be returning to my blue hills of Breffni far away. Sweetheart, she was young and fair, and she cared not that I had no wealth or fame. We'd go walking hand in hand along the leafy lane, to the old oak tree where once she carved my name. There we made a promise we would never part, and our love would last forever and a day. But I went roaming and left my love behind, in the blue hills of Breffni far away. Far away, far away, blue hills of Breffni far away. Old memories burning, soon I'll be returning to my blue hills of Breffni far away. To my blue hills of Breffni far away.
Well, Bruce, we're running out of time, but certainly not out of music or news. I just want to do a real quick recap of the week ahead, because it's a very busy one. Of course, today the pub quiz starts at 4 o'clock. Come on down. Tim Fix is here today to meet your drinking needs, and a good time will be had, always has been for the last 25 plus years. So if you can, 4 to 7, it's $5, and you can bring a friend or join a team, which we all have had to do, and meet new friends. Tomorrow is a big fundraiser for our friends, the Fraternal Order of United Irishmen, out at the AOH Hall. And it gets underway at 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock with our friend Pat Johnson in the Irish Music Cafe, which is part of the CRBradio.com. And then starting at 6 o'clock, they will be serving spaghetti dinners. Codgers will be entertaining. The Chowder Society will be there. The Metro Police and Drum Corps will be also, or Pipe and Drum Corps will be there and entertaining. They would like a minimum of $15 donation. And we do know the Fooey's help so many people, so well worth a fun evening out at the OH Hall. At the Gaelic League tomorrow, set dancing with Ian McCullum from 7 to 9 p.m. Wednesday is Irish language class here at the League from 7 to 9. Thursday is the UIS meeting, starting at 7:30 at the AOH Hall. Friday is Kaylee at the Gaelic League from 8 to 10 at the AOH. They have their fish dinners, starts at, doors open at 5, and food is served from 5:30 to 7:30. And the Celtic Isle Band will be entertaining, sponsored by Tom Dooley. And then Saturday, we have Halloween parties at the League. It's with the children from noon until 2 p.m., and that is free admission for members. You please need to call and let Kathleen Partika know, so we'll be prepared for whoever's going to be here. That number is 586-254-3541. And out at the AOH Hall, they are having a party with DJ Pats. Doors open at 5. Party is $15 in advance, $20 at the door. Children are $10. And all are welcome. Call 734-754-3404 for tickets. And back here at the Gaelic League, there is Terry Murphy entertaining from 8 to 11 p.m. Little reminder, on next Sunday is the celebration of life for Joe Parsi, so keep that in mind. I am going to thank you for tuning in today, and we'll go out with some music with Michael Coleman. It's the Blackbird and Malloy's favorite. Do hope that you enjoy the fall colors and get out and get some of that fresh air. Thanks for tuning in to Detroit Irish Radio. This has been your host, Kathleen O'Neill, along with Bruce Smith. Thanks again to our call-ins from Garrett O'Donoghue, Father Brenda McCarrick, Paul Dulett, Sheila Maloney, and Kathleen Partika. And just a little reminder that the Detroit Harps are having their tournament. That's another thing happening on Saturday from 11 to 4 out in Canton at Griffin Park. Keep all that are in poor health in your prayers. Until next week, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Have a great week. �㑉𝐿𝐴. I just got another little notice. Sorry, Bruce. I know you want me to wrap it up here, but a big thank you to all that have tuned in today, including the most recent Maureen Root, Marcus O'Toole, and Amy Hunt. And thanks, Sarah, and Mary Bongiorno for making it happen on Facebook. God bless.